Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Journal with me. It's Kathy Hampton. No, I did not just get out of the bed. I've been up for a while. It may look like it, but um, I I have not just rolled out of bed. I've actually been doing a lot of things, but I did not place my hair properly. Welcome to Journal with me. I'm Kathy Hampton. In case you have not seen this channel, this YouTube channel, or me on Facebook. And we're getting ready to begin another session of Journal with Me. And we journal in community. Um, there are people who come through and watch and participate, engage. And I hope that you will also. Good morning, Katrina Lilly. Good to see you. Great to see you here today. And I'm not going to take too much time with the introductions, just to know that if you haven't journaled before, welcome. And it's really simple to get started. All you need is something to write with, and that could be your computer, that could be pen and paper, which I highly recommend. Um, I have a notebook here and and a pen. There are formal journals that you can use if that is what you have. Um, but here we get started with free flow journaling. And journaling is a great tool for many things. It's a place where you can document how you're feeling, what dreams you might have, what dreams and things and what you desire. And also, it's a place to plan. It's a space to plan. And I hope that you can participate in this session and see if you can make it a great habit of coming Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday evenings, or you make a plan for yourself to journal when you feel that you would be a best time for you to document how you're doing. Some people journal in the morning, which I do quite early in the morning. Some people journal in the middle of the day or afternoon. It is up to you and for how long and for what you write about. So we're going to start with 20 minutes. And normally, what we do, of course, is we affirm ourselves. We have a deck of cards, affirmation cards, or reminder cards. These are published by other creators and authors. But we have a discussion about what's on our hearts and minds, um, and to let you know that there is no prompt for for journaling here today. In fact, today it's free flowing journaling, meaning that you write what is on your mind and it flows from you, whatever comes up. It's a stream of consciousness, so to speak. And that's what we do. That's what we get ready to do. So, what I would ask you to do, I'm fiddling around here for my phone, which is our timer, and might even be sitting on it. Excuse me. But what we do here is also we check in with ourselves. Checking in means just sitting still for a moment, and basically um, determining how you're feeling today. How we wake up sometimes in the morning or even in the afternoons. Anytime our moods tend to shift based on what we're exposed to. So check in and see how you're doing, how you're feeling, what your mood is. Also, you might want to another way to put it is to take your forecast or figure out what's your weather like. What's the weather internally? Are you feeling really sunny? Are you feeling, stormy? Are you feeling a little, I don't know, foggy? Um, how are you doing? And then go further. What has been around you, or what is the reason why you're feeling the way you're feeling? And it is okay to feel any way that you are feeling, whether you're angry or sad. It is okay. It is okay. Just be aware of how you're doing. So, check in with yourself. Yeah, check in with yourself. Good morning, Dr. Crystal. Good morning. Yes, perform a body scan. That's what Katrina Lilly says. Yeah, from your head to your toes, or from your toes to your head. Scan the parts of your body. How are each of those feeling? Um, that's a great way to determine either how you're feeling, or to actually calm yourself down by scanning the body. And you can determine whether there's pain there, whether there's some discomfort there. Um, yeah, very good. Thanks for providing that. And that's something that um, you can do even in the evening. Prepare yourself for sleep when you scan your body. That's a whole nother thing that we don't cover here in the morning, but it's a great thing to do. Katrina, thank you for that. So, Dr. Crystal says she's feeling good. Another beautiful sunny day in Georgia. Very good. Yeah. The weather has something to do sometimes with our moods. So if it's nice and sunny outside, a lot of times people feel really good. Or if it's cloudy outside, people feel either sleepy, kind of a fog in the mind, a little lethargic. So you determine what what you are feeling and what is making you feel a certain way. I'm glad to have you sisters on this morning in the community, because there's a community. We spend time here in community, and I want you to get comfortable. Take 3 cleansing breaths. That means 3 rounds of inhaling and exhaling, calming your spirit down a little bit so that you can get comfortable. And when you're comfortable, you can open up. When you're rigid, everything stays inside. You're not comfortable, just nothing can flow because you're thinking about how uncomfortable you're feeling. So get comfortable. Inhale and exhale 3 times. I'm going to set the clock to 20 minutes. Okay, we'll get started. I guess you can't really see those little numbers right there. All right. All right. Okay, so I believe you may have heard the chimes, and the chimes let us know that the 20 minutes is up. And I hope that you were able to complete whatever you wrote about or journaled. Um, I was on a roll. And I think I've come to a place where I can stop. If you have not, please continue to empty your thoughts on your pages, and you can put me in the background. So let's see. Good morning, my peace. Good to see you. Glad that you could make it this morning. And you say that the sun is rising this morning, and I'm warming up to the day. Very good. Yeah, warming up to the day. It's a little cooler at my place where I am. I had to warm up to the day. I actually took my walk this morning, and it was just a little chilly, not much. I probably could have done with the sweater, but I wore a little uh, a jacket, and I was comfortable with that. So I think I made the right choice. But yeah, it's really pretty outside. I have leaves that are changing already, just a little bit. The trees around me are doing some changing, and throughout the area of Philadelphia, there are a lot of old, mature trees, and the leaves are already falling. So we're getting into that new season. Well, not the new season, the season that is up next, and that is fall, autumn. And with that comes all kinds of things. Coolness makes us feel a little some kind of way. Some people gravitate toward autumn. It used to be one of my favorite seasons. Um, when I say used to be, um, when I loved, wearing sweaters without a jacket, and maybe a scarf, or to, and I like this the way the sun looks in autumn. It's a different. It looks different to me. Um, doesn't seem as, of course, intense, but it just is very brilliant with dew on grass or on trees. It just it's a whole different look, and I um, really love that. I think springtime is really a great season too. So um, yeah, so almost welcome to autumn. Um, yeah, so um, today I really what came up for me in my writing today was was really the the word trust. And Dr. Crystal, I don't know what your word for the week is, but today my word that came up for me, and I think I know why it came up for me, but I basically started writing about trust, and trust of oneself, not trust of anyone else, because I believe that trust has to start with the individual, starts with the person, trusting and believing and knowing. Those were the words that I was using in my writing. Trust has to start with you, and then you can therefore then trust or discern others, others, um, other people, other situations, other processes. Um, so it all begins with you. And this comes up for me because I'm going to be making another change toward my journey. And I heard something the other day that stated that your destination is the journey. I thought that was interesting. What do you think about that? Your destination is the journey, or your journey is the destination. In other words, they're not different. Think about that if you want to. But getting back to trust is that, I'll be making this transformation, this change. Um, and I'm just trying to trust myself through the process. And so I started writing about that. What is it that I'm not trusting? And this Sunday, I talked about feeling a little anxious because I want to be at this place, this destination now, and I have to realize that I have to be happy and pleased with right now, being um, being satisfied, or uh, being grateful for the now, so that I can get to the destination, the next place, um, and enjoy what's in front of me, and trust that the process is going to be okay. Because, we have a lot of hiccups uh, in and around our lives. And a lot of times those hiccups cause us to basically back up and stop what process we are going through, or want. We just cold, and we just like, I'm not doing it. I just can't see myself through with this. Well, it's about trust, I think. These are my own these are my own thoughts. It doesn't mean that any of this is like the rule, the law, or anything. It's just what I'm coming up with in my journal today. So, and knowing myself, once, being introspective, and this is how a lot of this, the journaling came up to me, for me, when I back a while ago, where I would just sit and ask myself questions. You know who you are, Kathy. You know what you want. Don't you realize that it's okay? So, we get to talking to ourselves, and asking ourselves questions, or going back and asking the questions again when there's something new that comes into our lives. And yeah, there's some newness around the corner for me. I don't know what you have going on in your life, but there might be some newness going on. And we all have to do what we want to do in our own way, on our own pace, in our own, you know, and we have others to look to say, oh, they've done it. I want that. That's what I want. But their method, their way is different. We're all different. Their circumstances were different. So, we can get the rules, so to speak, or the processes, the steps to make it happen. But timing is an issue for some of us. Um, Resources are another. Um, Prior circumstances that affect you may be another. So you have to trust that everything that you are doing, I am doing, is supposed to happen for me, and I have to trust what I am doing and what's going to happen for me. So, yeah, I was going through all of that while writing. And, I'm happy to share, because one of the things that I do know is that I am not alone in my journey. When I say that, there are other people going through the same thing. I had an aunt. Uh, I love her so much, but I was in graduate school, and I was, just trying to make sense of all that I was doing. I didn't like graduate school. I didn't like it. It really wasn't for me, but I was trying to. I didn't quit. I didn't quit things. And so, you know how people say, "Oh, girl, you can't quit that. You got to stick in there. You got to, tough it out. You're gonna make it through." I hated it. I despised what I was going through, and I was trying to make the money work. I was a graduate school. I was working. Um, it was something else, and so she and my uncle came to visit, and she asked how I was doing, and I opened up and I let her know, and she said, "Well, first of all, um, it's gonna get better. It's gonna be better." Um, and she says, we we as a family," she was kind of, "we haven't failed at anything. No one's failed. We just, you know, had to make changes to our plans sometimes, or we have just mustered on and gone through it." But she said, "You are not alone. First of all, you're not alone in any of the things that you do. There are plenty of people out here who are going through the same thing you're going through. And everyone has their time to make a change, uh, and go through something, or to what? Pivot." Yeah. And she said that. And I was like, "Oh, wow." But she says, "You are not alone. Don't go around thinking that you're the only one going through something, you know?" And yeah, and basically, she was saying that we all go through things. We have to trust the process, and or make a change or pivot. And so, with all of that, I know that things will be all right in this destination, this journey that I'm on. Everything is, because everything has already been all right. Everything has already been all right. I've survived. We have survived. You have survived. You have mustered on. You have gone through whatever you've gone through. So I'm not preaching really. I'm just telling you what's in my what's in my writing this morning. Yeah, yeah. So trust is my word. And my sister, when I was going through something, and she said, it takes a long time to trust, to 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 come up and trust. Yeah, truth over time equals trust. Truth over time equals trust. Yeah. So it's an equation. So it takes time to 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 really find the truth in yourself, believe in yourself, right? Believe in yourself, make the mistakes, get up, dust yourself off, turn around, make a change, pivot. I love the word pivot, right? Because pivot is actually it means you're not stuck. You're moving, you're moving, making a slight adjustment, right? It doesn't mean that you're staying stagnant. I love that word. And so, um, you're pivoting, you're moving somewhere else. So anyhow, that that has come up several times in discussions that I've had, pivoting. And so uh, trust over time, truth over time equals trust. So believing in oneself really is something that you you must do before you can trust someone else. Yeah. So make sure you're trusting yourself, and no one's doing an okey doke on you if you trust yourself, right? No one's trying to trick you. No one is pulling the wool over your eyes. Yeah, you trust yourself. They might be, but you know, it will all come out when you trust yourself. It will all flesh out. It's all right. It's all good. Um. So, oh, okay, Dr. Crystal. The word is self-efficacy. Wow, that's a that's a big one. Self-efficacy. All right, I'm writing it down. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. I love words. I love looking them up and breaking them down. Using them in sentences. Vocabulary and spelling was my spelling test was were my favorite things. I really love that part of school. We are aligned. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That is interesting. But my first reaction is rest is resistance. Interesting. Why can't the journey be enough? Interesting. Capitalism makes us need a destination and results to rush to get there. Yes. Okay. I love that, Dr. Crystal. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not, yes, I'm not resting if I'm trying to rush to get there, get to the result. Yes. Interesting. I like that. Thank you. Yes, you are not alone, my friend. Yeah, we are not alone. I am not alone. Yeah. What a wonderful, encouraging word from your aunt. Yes. My aunt said that. Yes, it was great. And so I've remembered that time, that moment more from a relative, from a family member than ever. I'm getting a little choked up about it because she was phenomenal. She was a phenomenal person, and I miss her. Anyhow, it had a profound effect on me when she told me that. We were at a restaurant, and there were all it was a nice restaurant, but there was a lot of buzz around us. And it was like my ear heard that the loudest, and she got, if you know how she was from Texas, and she spoke so clearly, and I could hear her voice all the time. When I think about that, you are not alone. You are not alone, and it really made a difference in how I went through and completed the graduate program, law school, and went on about my business, and changed and pivoted, and you know knowing that I could trust myself because I knew myself. I knew what I didn't want, and found out later on what I did want, and what I would thrive from. So that is the discussion for today. I hope it has helped you in some way, because it's not all about me. Just telling you what I shared, what I needed to share from what I thought I needed to share from my journal entry for this morning. I hope that, yes, you trust yourself. And as Dr. Crystal stated, this was a good point, that her first reaction about it is why can't the journey be enough? Yes. Because on the journey we learn and we can implement all of that, but we don't have to rush to get there. No, we don't. We don't. Capitalism makes us need a destination. Yes, because we don't want that. So we want to rush to the results. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Crystal. That was good. That was good sharing and a good reminder. A good reminder. So let's do this. Let's affirm ourselves today. If you haven't affirmed yourself, I actually have not. Um, so if you'd like to write down a great statement about yourself, a positive word about yourself. Um, yeah, write that down. Let's take the time. Yeah, it's an I am, or it is uh, an I and a. It is really a movement, right? I am, I am being, or I, some word that you are, you're experiencing. What are you doing that's positive in your life? Write that down, or manifest it by writing it so that you will show yourself the way. Yeah, write a positive statement about yourself. And today, I'll select the cards from our "I Am Everything" deck. I'll select one, and Katrina, would you like to select the card if you're still here with us, wherever you are, from one to 30, and that would be great. Dr. Crystal, would you also select a card from 1 to 30, not 10, because I don't believe that card is no longer with us. And my piece, please select a number and put it in the chat, and I will go through them all, and I will select the first one on top here. I selected number 21, and this one was selected, I believe, last week. Okay. All right. Katrina chose 11. So anyone else still pick 21 or 11? And I am happy. I take control of my happiness. When my happiness depends on others' actions, I am at the mercy of things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to cultivate consistent happiness by focusing on the things I love about myself. I am happy. Yes, I am happy. I am happy now, or be happy now. It's time for us to be happy now and not wait until tomorrow or down the road, right? Be happy now. I am happy. All right, we've got some good numbers here. 11, Katrina Lilly has chosen 11. Very good. Let me look for that card. Okay, Katrina, thank you. I am focused. I am focused. I am focused on achieving my goals through deliberate actions. I take time to feel how it would feel to achieve my dreams. I visualize my desires through a lens of love and happiness. I am focused. Very good. Yes. I actually think that when I think of you, Katrina Lilly, I think about you being focused. I really do. Very organized in your actions. I have thought that of you. Yeah. My piece. Number six, card number six. Okay, my piece. I am a gift. That's great. I am a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My experience, my knowledge, my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. Awesome. That's great. A gift. I am a gift. Very good. Very good. Sometimes we don't know what we put out there, and we are beacon, and that beacon, that light that we share with others is a gift. It is a light that someone else needs to see. And yeah, that's great. I think that is true. I'm a gift. Yeah. And Dr. Crystal chose 20. Okay. Oh, look at this, Dr. Crystal. 20. I am discerning. Isn't that something? I am discerning. I love myself enough to say no to people and situations that don't serve my highest good. I am discerning. Yes, I am discerning. And discernment, it takes time, but when you can trust yourself, trust your gut, you can be discerning. Yes. That's great. All right. We got the word of the week, self-efficacy. The other words today, trust, pivot. We're rocking and rolling. We're putting all this goodness in the atmosphere. Yeah, I am focused. Yeah, I am gift. Yeah, I think that the, the synchronicity is amazing, isn't it? Isn't it amazing? And this happens so often in community, and especially in this group, that I've noticed that we're aligned in so many ways. Um, yeah, it's amazing, and there's no mistake. There's no mistake in that. Yeah, it's wonderful. It is wonderful. I'm gonna read a rest card. Um, Send us out on our day to remember that Rest is Resistance, a manifesto by Trisha Hersey, is the law of the land. for any for anyone who is still experiencing grind culture and really need um, to stop it, to cut it out so that you can live a life free of, um, holding your breath. Uh, yeah, anything that's not causing you to thrive. Um, read the book, read the book, come back and journal with us. But also, also, it would be an advantageous for you to also. I'm gonna plug this because um, my journeys to this place included getting to know uh, Stephanie Perry and Rashida Dow, um, and they are together the Exodus Summit, um, and you know provides alternatives to the capitalistic grind culture that we um, have been fed. Yeah, we've eaten that that meal, um, and we've swallowed it all. That we um, have to work tirelessly, um, and there are other ways to live. So um, you can go to exodussummit.com, I believe, sign up for the fourth summit and learn about how to live a life of ease and without the without the the stress. Yeah, learn how a lot of women are doing that. Um, Women are retiring and you know taking their life experience and using it the way that they want to, learning how to invest in themselves, invest their monies the right way so that they can live off of the resources that they have and enjoy living life easier. So that's the that's the plug and the um, information that you need to get more information from a community of women who are learning how to um, live a life that they desire. So the rest deck offers this today. If you don't see, this is a deck of cards. The rest deck, I show it. It's very pretty. She did a great job with the illustrations, and she is Trisha Hersey. You can get these on Amazon.com or a very or a bookstore that you know is woke. So the card reads, "I do nothing alone. Wow, my whole life is a collaboration." Honestly, I do nothing alone. My whole life is a collaboration. I did not look at this card before. Um, yeah, discerning how to trust ourselves to pivot when we should. Yes, 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 Dr. Crystal. But this is the card for today from the rest deck. I do nothing alone. My whole life is a collaboration. On the back, she writes, "Unravel from toxic individualism. Ask yourself, what does it serve me to navigate life by myself? The lie of individualism keeps us separated, isolated, exhausted, and disconnected. Without collaborating in rest and care, we will not make it. We need one another in order to make it. Be curious about the ways you can connect, care, and collaborate with others while on your rest journey." I can say so much about this today, besides what I've said already, but I do nothing alone. My whole life is a collaboration. In fact, on Thursday, I will talk about why this card is so important, and why accountability and coaching is so important. Yes, yes. So we'll get to that on Thursday. But in the meantime, I wish you well. If you are seeing this on the replay or have stayed until now to know that there will be a replay, please comment. Let me know that you've stopped by, that you're watching. I really hope that um, you've received something that may have helped you by watching. So comment. Yeah, wow, she is on fire today with our conversation. Yes, this is amazing. This, yeah, yeah, very good. In fact, I've got to put this card somewhere so I don't forget it. I'll put it up front. So, in the meantime, I thank you for joining me. You all have a great day. Thanks for coming by, Katrina Lilly, my piece, Dr. Crystal. I appreciate you. And yeah, we'll see each other on Thursday. And until then, have a great day. Much love to you. Right? Much love to you. Bye bye.